Hey, gang.
We fired Susan.
Yeah,
I mean, we just had it.
can't.
It's
She's
like
never home.
never home. We like the guy sound we get without her,
Yeah,
and it's just better. There's no one to take care of us, so we're more independent without her,
right,
right? I
right,
mean, she does everything when she's here.
right.
So now we've become big boys, and I don't know. I feel
We
stronger.
moved out of the house.
No, actually, Russ came down and pulled her away for a 2 day a daycation.
That's right. We were going to have him on as our guest, which would have been fantastic. But we'll get that done because he's an interesting guy and we love him dearly.
He's got a
But
rich history, let me
he
tell you.
does. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But I did want to, right before we get into
Mhm.
our episode, I did want to show everybody what we deal with out here. So this here, and look at how thick it is. This is the
I got
second
mine.
leg. Bob has his, and this is what we live by. This is like a Bible, and right there is just
Right,
you
you,
probably
you
can't see
tell
it.
him what's on it. I'll
Yeah,
hold it
okay,
there.
okay.
All right, there
So
it is.
up to the left gives us the venue, and so today, we're going to be here in Lycan or something like that.
Let me get it on the right
yeah,
page.
yeah.
Oh, Interlochen Center for the Arts. There it
Oh,
is.
there it is, interlocking. Okay, and then we see the capacity of the hall that we're going to be playing in. The thing on the right there, upper right, is the hotel that people will be staying at, and that wouldn't be us. And then there's numbers and names, and then right below all of that is the lineup of the evening, and so
There
that'll
it
be
is,
the
folks.
schedule. Tells everybody what time they go on, what time they need to be off, and then
Yeah.
down below, yet again, you're going to see where we're headed next. And then they always tell us how many miles. So we're going to have, you know, I don't think we have too many miles in that. What's the miles on that?
It's backwards. Well, we see it back. Oh
Yeah,
no, it's a long. Oh, 123. That's nothing.
right. But then we have 340s coming
Then
up.
it's big.
Yeah, three in a row.
And you see, after show travel means
Yeah,
pack it up and get out.
right on.
So
And
that's our
so,
tour.
and this is our tour book every day. We can look at it and know what's happening and
Find out the timeline of
of
events.
events, which lets us schedule our
And
podcast.
it is a Bible. Now, when it's handed to us, it's with a caveat because Nor always says, "Here's your book." He calls it the book of lies
Yeah,
because there's a lot of misinformation in this thing. So
just misprints, I mean, all sorts of funny stuff. But
yeah,
it
yeah,
can get to be trippy if, like, they're saying that a show starts at a certain time and it's wrong. So, but I
you
don't
got
know.
to pay
You
attention.
got to pay attention, and yeah. So that's our book, and we're proud of it. And
And we do when it's given to us initially, we feel how thick it is.
yeah,
And if it's real thick, we're on a 66 city tour, but the first leg was 22. That's a thin book. This
right,
is the other 44 here.
yeah,
We love this.
it's huge.
Yeah,
It's huge,
it's great.
and it's fun to just keep digging in it, digging in it. And eventually, we're on the last page, and eventually, we're going home. So yeah, Happy
Yeah,
Together Tour
it's great.
2026 is going great. I think
It's
we're doing
going
really
great.
great. A lot of crowds, a lot of people, and we're getting all over this United States, I'll tell you.
We've gotten a lot of mail on social media. A lot of people are concerned that I might be leaving the group and moving across the pond to England.
Yeah,
I've had a good run with the Fortunes.
that's right. That's
Uh,
right. They've got a record deal because of Bob
yeah,
over
yeah,
in England.
and a lot of bookings.
And the
Um,
problem is, though, is that the Fortunes are kind of backing off a little bit because the record company wants it to be Bob and the Fortunes.
right, Bob and the Fortunes.
So
And plus, the only reason I'm here is because Michael, the guitarist, he has atrial fibrillation. So we want to make sure that that keeps going, that he has atrial fibrillation and keeps him home, off the road, and out of my new guitar position.
and we want him to get better as soon as possible.
Right, but just better where, oh, I think I'm good for home, but don't want to go on the road. Can we get that Cowsill again?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, no. Honestly, folks, it's been great. I knew half the songs. You've got your troubles and twist and shout. We've been doing well. We haven't been doing twist and shout on purpose because every band in America is doing that tonight, including the Fortunes, and we love that. And I had fun playing it with them.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got your troubles. We've done.
Yeah.
The other two were great. I got to fill in. I got to double dip. I got to. That means make extra money, folks. And I got to didn't have to speak or anything. It was the dream position. You played the rhythm guitar,
And
and that's all you do.
and all night you get introduced. Bob was introduced more times than
Every
he's
time-
introduced in our band.
And every time I look to my right, in the beginning, I'm drawing people. Okay.
Yeah.
I look to the side and said, "Oh, we all want to see me,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this." 'Cause
yeah.
there were plenty of room for mistakes, guys. But I'm going to tell you, people said, "Oh, you must have loved that. It's very fun." Yeah, and it was. But there's anxiety, unexpected anxiety and nervousness just before you go on to the point where when Ron Dante went on stage just before the Fortunes, I started missing his show because I'd go get the guitar.
Yes,
I'm gonna go
yes.
through it one
Take
more
your time
time.
up. It takes your time.
I'm over.
Oh,
Now I'm
oh,
overthinking it. I'm overdoing it. I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But the nervous me says, "Well, do it one more time just to make sure."
Right, right.
I go, I don't want to spend the summer on like this. So I'm rooting for Michael big time, in honesty. I'll do it.
Yeah.
But there's these lines in these songs that you can't make a mistake. It'll stick out if you do. And like, I'm
Yeah,
the American.
Yeah, yeah,
They're gonna be perfect.
yeah, yeah.
They're the English guys. They can
Perfect.
screw up.
Ah,
But that went well. It's
Yep.
over.
Yep.
Michael is back.
Michael's back, and Eddie can now dance with Michael instead of trying to get Bob to dance with him. Bob is not our dancer here.
No, I don't.
We know Susan is really the go-go girl.
There's a first night where Eddie in the first song, "Here Comes That Rainy Day," where it goes bum 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 bum, bum. And Eddie started charging me on stage.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've never seen him that close.
Right.
So he looked like a bear coming at me. It's like, geez, he's gonna slow down. Like, you know how you at the end of a song, Paul's fist will blaze by the side of my head.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's a near miss, and you go, "Man, that was sure close." But
Yeah.
I know what that was.
Yeah,
But
and
this
also
crazy guys
it's-
coming at me.
Eddie's a crazy guy. He's a great singer and everything. But listen, when he was coming after Bob, all you can see is this bass guitar. It is upside down and inside out. I don't know.
Everything's wrong.
It's
This
like
is-
a mirror image.
Yes, this is Alice in the Looking Glass, but we're in the Looking Glass
Yeah.
with Eddie.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
he's
yes.
it's the great.
But they are great guys. I got to tell you, the Fortunes have been a very happy addition here because they're just good-natured fellas and they're happy to be here, and you can feel that they're happy and grateful, and just all of us out here should be grateful for what we have, because look at how old we all are, and we're still proceeding down this road of rock and roll.
Yeah, we're seeing some things. They're on our bus, so we see things that we're not blasé, but we're used to that they are not used to. The simple content, the content in a Walmart is astronomical. All
Yeah.
that stuff
Yeah.
in a Walmart is like, that was impressive,
Yeah.
and just all the stuff you can get. And we're cowered in a bus at 117 degrees in the desert, and they're out in front of the Vegas sign. Here we are.
Oh my God.
Look at these guys.
God
man.
love them, man. But that would be like us being in England and standing in front of Buckingham Palace,
Right,
in
or Big
100-degree weather,
right,
or
Big-
Big Ben, yeah,
Big Ben, Eddie Moon. It's just a clock.
On
you
the
know.
Thames.
Yeah, I know it's a clock, Eddie,
Yeah.
but it's a big, they tell us.
All right, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, we're in Interlochen, Michigan,
Yes,
a place we never heard
you
of.
can see in back of us. We're in the woods, basically.
It was the last part of the drive on the bus was through narrow roads and trees. And we're here on a lake, not the lake. That's over in Traverse City, 30 miles from here.
Oh.
The Great Lake, Michigan. We're on Green Lake, which is next to Duck Lake. And in between Green Lake and Duck Lake is Interlochen, Michigan, where we're playing tonight.
Yep.
And it's gorgeous, you guys.
It's really nice here.
Beautiful here. We rolled up look, you get lunch at 11, you get dinner, and that's every day, and it's great. It's groundhogish, but it's great.
Yeah.
Now today we rolled in and they had breakfast. That is an outlying thing. You don't get breakfast.
Not all the time.
But
that's
here
for
we
sure.
got, and I mean, it was scrambled eggs. It wasn't eggs from the carton. They're the kind of fake
No,
eggs.
they were good.
Eggs.
I had that. I
These
had
were
them.
real good.
Yeah. I'm not a big breakfast eater, but
No,
I
we're
woke up
not.
hungry
Yeah.
today, and fortunately, there was still some stuff left. So
Yeah, and it's
I
great.
went over in there.
And we're going to have a good. So here's our first guest on our podcast today.
It's going to be
It's
Rachel.
Rachel.
We love Rachel.
Rachel, how you doing? That's
Yeah.
that's all you
Like
get
Soupy-
today.
Soupy Sales television show. Bang.
Oh yeah, you're bang. You can walk through. We don't mind. That was the rest of Rachel, but it was more the midsection area of her that went by just now.
Yeah.
But we're on the tour bus. You guys know we do this here now.
Yeah.
And this is our studio, and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And we always have guests, even if we haven't got a scheduled guest. So that's always fun. Always ensure.
So we're here in the, what else was what I had something I needed to bring up. Well, we got gigs, you know about gigs, guys. But hey, we're in the last 3 weeks, maybe four almost of this tour.
Yeah, yeah.
Think about it, people. We were talking to you going, oh, it's only June. It's only June. And now we're in the it's already phase. This is called the it's already phase. It's
Yes.
already middle August.
We have eaten this thing up really.
It's
I mean,
unbelievable. Tomorrow we go to Detroit.
yes.
Then we go a far way to Ohio, I think, or Illinois.
Actually, we're going to start at
New
the
York.
Erie. Yeah. Erie,
Hamburg, is that
Erie
the Hamburg?
Fair.
Erie Fair? That's
Yeah,
it. Hamburg, New York.
Yes.
So we're going there.
Let's see here. Okay, so we have one,
These,
two.
these are show notes we have. Paul and I,
We have less than. We have 3 weeks or less.
okay, it's only three guys. And then it's September. You know what we're doing? We're going to Arlington Theater in Arlington, Texas with the trio show
Yes,
September 17th.
A return
And
engagement.
it's a return engagement. We had a good time there last year.
We did.
Come back. It's the same group, so you know a lot of the stuff's the same, but we mix it up. And then we're gonna go to two shows in Cumberland, Maryland, and West Virginia with Glenn. Glenn Robbie, he puts the band together. It's Mini Happy together with Dennis Stefano,
Yes.
the Buckingham lead singer, friend of ours. We love that guy. The Circle. It's a turn down day, nothing on my mind. And what's the other one?
And I dig it.
Red Rubber Ball.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Red Rubber Ball. We love
It's a
that.
good hit. Good hit.
Let me tell you something about the Circle, okay? Look, all of us had, if you had 5 hits, you had a lot in this pool we're in.
Yeah.
The Circle, Turn Down Day, Rubber Ball, Now I'm Hurt, right? Okay, that's okay. They had another one, but what they have are Beatles stories. These guys were back in the day of the Beatles. Their show is sprinkled with incredible first knowledge. We were their Beatles stories.
Yeah.
And that's what they're fun about.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're going to be on that show.
In Cumberland, and then we're going to be in
And then Old State Road. Oh, Clarksburg,
West Virginia.
West Virginia, right?
Yep, yep.
Where finally Country Roads is going to take on
It's
Super
gonna-
Meaning.
That's right. That's right.
You know, guys, help us out here, okay, people? Because one of the things we're going to have at Habit of Grace, by the way, this weekend, when we get the weekend we're there, March 2nd, 6th through 9th, I think, is a sing along. Like we had a pub hour, we're going to bring sing along. And we think Country Roads is our sing along song
Yes.
for our show. Like we never had one.
No,
Gary Puckett has them.
they all
All
have
the
them.
other groups have them.
We never really wanted it. You know, our songs are
We
always
got to
so
pursue it.
individual and
Like, what are you going to
You
do
know.
if we turned the mic on our audience that look at us? Everything would stop.
yeah, pretty much.
They
I
go-
think so.
They go, what?
Except the beginning of Hair, we always hear them singing "She asked him why."
It'd be great if we went to and then pointed the mic and the
Right.
whole place went, she asked him why.
Would it happen?
No.
Okay.
I think it would embarrassingly backfire.
That would be funny though.
But it'd be funny.
And that's us.
It
We
would
like
be
to do
great.
crazy
We
stuff
wanna-
like that.
Or when we get to if you had them a hair studio down there, stop by yourself, point the mic, and you guys do the no never have to. Oh, say can you see? We all know that melody.
Now that could happen.
Imagine
Yeah.
the whole place singing "Oh, say can you see my eyes?"
And then the
My hair's
beginning
too
of
short.
Nighty Night Night. That's a pretty well-known
Another
line.
line, So we're working on involving you guys. I know you're probably freaking out out
It's
there.
going
Don't
slow.
do that. Everybody else does. We
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
the microphone pointed to us.
Earn your money.
Hey, all right, I got to say something. So
Okay.
once in a while, I go into the audience during our show because it's fun. I like to hear the house sound.
Yeah.
And man, sometimes they are singing it up out there, you guys. I mean, if you don't mind sitting, within a large group of people singing the song of the artist you're there to hear sing, if that doesn't bother you, that's okay. That's cool. But I heard one guy say, I came to hear Ron Dante do this because everyone was singing Sugar, Sugar.
Yeah.
And I said, well, of course everybody's singing Sugar, Sugar. If you don't want that, don't write a song like Sugar, Sugar. Write one like The Rain, the Park, and other things where absolutely nobody can sing along.
That's right.
That's
That's right. That's true.
But it is an issue for groups that don't have sing-alongs. We look at the others longingly going, wow, I can't imagine what that would be like to just, because I tell you, when Gary Puckett turns the mic to that audience and they take it from there, it's unbelievable.
It's like a choir.
It's a choir.
It is.
How
It
does
is.
that happen?
Well, you know what else is funny about this, and I think it's the genre and our people and our demographic people and our music. and I don't know how this is because this can't happen in any other music. Everybody knows the words to every single song of all the bands. It's not like they just know one band's songs. They know all the lyrics to everything.
And even on the nights when the lighting's good and you can see our audience,
yeah,
you're doing it too. We see you.
yes,
but you're not going to join our band. It's a difference. You're going to join Gary Bucket's show, but you're not. But we see you know some of them.
Yes,
Indian Lake.
We're rolling.
Hey, we got to knock on the door. Let me get that.
This must be. I'll tell you what this is. This is a thing called. This is
hello.
Writer stuff.
How are you?
We're going to get coffee. We're going to get a 6-pack of Coke because Bob loves Coke. And so we know that every day we can get, so this is what we usually get in the dressing room. And the bus is usually our dressing room. So Bob is right now talking to the gal. And so what we'll get there, we'll get some tea, because on our rider, all we want is a 6-pack of Coke and some tea, which requires hot water, which sometimes is really hard to find. Which is really hard. And we always get this box of chips, which was not on our rider.
Look at this.
But
that's example.
Somehow this ended up on our rider. So because we have so little, people try to add to our rider to make their rider look less. I told them all about the rider.
Oh my God, we have tons of these.
But what we like about this, unlike other, is that we do like the makers of these chips. You know, the Lay's chips are.
It is a good selection.
Yeah, for us.
You all would love this. Now, sometimes everything's onion and ranch and this and that, but
exactly.
this is a nice
straight
selection.
Up. And it's nice. They're individual packs, so you don't feel like you've just eaten you have eaten a whole bag of chips, but it's not like the gigantic bag that you can also eat the whole thing. So,
and also, what's great about this, there happened to be, in terms of life on the bus, there got to be 6 coffee drinkers on this bus.
Yes.
And I'm talking about, and I'm one of them. I'm talking about the coffee drinker that gets up, and before they get to the seat, that you stop at the Keurig. Before you even do anything, there could be a line. Okay?
There is a line
at the Keurig. So we all need our coffee. Paul, he loves the smell of it,
but I don't drink it, so I don't have to worry about any of it.
He's got milk issues in the refrigerator. We got other issues, but Nor took care of it. He took care of it because he inserted the Keurigs for our coffee onto the rider, because look, we're going through this stuff like sugar, you guys.
There's a lot. We thought that
how expensive coffee is.
A lot of the
Brits. This is the crew from the. Oh, I was going to grab and get her on the episode.
The Brits we thought would be coming out and be teetotalers.
Okay. So this is what happened. We'll take you through it.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this. This just got delivered. The Cowsills rider.
Right.
Okay. Now, all right. Number one, Ron inserted this, so we never ever are without coffee ever again, because we would have coffee dry spells and have to wait for a Walmart.
Right. What I understand though,
truck stop.
Ron loves French roast.
Yes.
And my wife Luann loves French roast, but not everybody on this bus loves French roast. But they're happy to see anything. I don't know, coffee drinkers, they'll not have their own kind of coffee, but they'll love the other guy's coffee. So is that right?
Yes. This is ordered and run by Nor. So Nor orders what he likes.
Yes.
And he's not going to take a poll of 26 people and have a notepad and say, what kind of coffee do you like? What kind of coffee do you like?
Yeah.
Because I'd be going there, well, Ron, I like Folgers Black Silk. Thank you for thinking of me.
Yeah.
This is it, folks. And this is what we love.
And it goes fast.
This is little.
That's 10.
There's 3 of these over there now at the kitchen, you guys. This is only 10.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Okay.
All right. Now so this is all of us. This is
on our rider.
And Paul
and Susan. Yeah. Look at, we have let's
add the onions. Okay. This is you.
But look at Bob. We're getting a new thing of honey that's already been.
Well, we were laughing at how much honey we had, and then we realized we're blowing through it.
We are, because
we want the honey to keep coming.
Before shows, we take straight hits of honey, and there is the tea.
There's a throat coat.
It's a throat coat. And the lemons with throat coat and honey, and Susan makes it every night. And if we have the lemons, we're happy. Yeah. And if not, then it's not as tangy, but we still love it.
And about the universe, real quick. So about 4 days ago, Paul realized, and I heard him say to Susan, hey, we're not getting any lemons. And we weren't. Okay, so where's the lemons? Where are the lemons?
Yeah.
All he did was mention it. The 3 of us on the bus, no one's nearby. It's not even an issue. We don't care, but we noted it.
We did.
From the minute he said that, lemons have arrived. So we don't know if the bus is bugged or, people are, all right. So there's that.
So,
right.
and
So that's Susan.
yeah. And when we get these lemons, obviously we need to use them same day. And we were wishing for on lemons. And look at, they arrived the other day. And so these will last quite a while. And so we're very happy about that.
This is me. Okay. These are the Cokes and me and Carl. Carl's in.
Yeah, Carl's a Coke guy.
Carl's a Coca-Cola guy. He loves him. So that's
now we don't know who ordered these.
these keep coming.
But you know what? They're
Late at
really,
night?
yeah, they're good in a pinch, I'd like to call it.
I can pop these into my mouth without even milk.
Yeah, yep. Oh yeah, you can eat these raw.
You can.
And what I like that never comes, but we buy it, is the instant oatmeal.
Oh yeah,
I love that with raisins and
yeah, the brown sugar.
Yeah, the maple syrup, brown sugar,
Maple syrup. Yeah, we found out that Fruit Loops taste like Tricks. We found that out.
Yes.
Fruit Loops taste like Tricks.
Yep.
And Frosted Flakes and the Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran.
I'm
You
not
have
a
to
crunch
use.
fan.
Well, the problem with Raisin Bran and we love them, and the Rice Krispies, we love them. But we like the sugar coated cereals because there's a lot less sugar. If we are left up to putting sugar in our Rice Krispies or our Cheerios, things that we eat a lot more sugar.
Well, he goes. So last night, I got two Rice Krispies like this.
Yeah.
Because that's a big bowl for me. One of those, not that bowl. It's not enough.
Right.
So I put two in a bowl, and
a half a pound of sugar.
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say that yet.
Okay.
So and then I fix it the way I want. And I'm sitting over there. Paul knows, and he looks at me. He goes, "Put sugar, huh?" I said, "Dang right, a ton of sugar, because that's what we do with Rice Krispies.
Yes.
It's just every spoonful. It's just so much sugar.
And it's kind of like milk Rice Krispies, and the layer of sugar just sits on these Rice Krispies. Yeah. It doesn't really dissolve, and man, you just eat.
It's got to be the way the guy developed Rice Krispie treats, right?
Yeah,
more sugar.
Yes,
Now it's a solid with Krispies in it. This is a great idea.
Those are pretty fun, but boy, when you're eating them, they're bad for you.
Oh, the marshmallow ones?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love
Rice Krispies.
They're salty too.
Rice Krispies treats.
All right, so that's what comes every day, guys.
Susan's on the phone. Hi, Susan.
Let's take a call from Susan. This is a live episode, and our first phone call
is Susan.
Can you put her on speaker?
Hang on, I'm going to put you on
speaker. We got to put you on speaker.
Go ahead.
Hi, this must mean you got my text.
Yeah, we're in the middle of an episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, then I don't have to worry about anything, Bob. You're 5 o'clock. Be careful about it because we are in Eastern time zone, not Central. So the podcast feeds can also hear that.
Oh, that's good. Okay, well, we'll make care of that.
Susan, wait, hang on. You are on the podcast as a phone.
Yeah, that's
you're here.
Phone. We can't see you, but we hear you.
Oh, she hung up on us, people. Yes, well, she's with her hubby, Russ.
And they're away.
And they haven't seen each other in a couple of weeks. And I think there's a little bit of hanky-panky going on. I don't know.
Yeah, because, there ain't nothing going on in this camp regarding that. So you got to go out of the camp, and they're out of the camp. Yeah, I know about that.
So anyway, thanks for calling in, Susan. Yeah, I feel like we're on the morning show. And somebody called in,
Right.
It's very nice.
Getting another call right now. Oh, no.
Really?
No. It's going to start faking calls.
Oh.
Great opponents. All right. So what goes on? So we have a huge place out there. Now, every time we come in, and it's not our problem. Okay, guys, ticket sales in the winter, when it's just us, we worry about ticket sales.
Yeah.
Of course you do. I mean,
Always.
You want the venue to do well.
Yeah.
But out here with 8 groups and 3 companies and tons of venues, 66 cities. The last thing that we do, think of it, but we're not worried about it.
It's not our
We don't carry it if it's a little off night event.
Right.
But I got to tell you, there are a lot of seats in that venue
here
in Interlaken. I'm looking at it and going,
yes.
Oh, I wonder how. And we kind of never really know how we're doing, guys. And even at the beginning of the show, here's what happens. When we start, this, everyone, there are late arrivals up the yin yang, okay? It's just a ton of them. Empty rows, empty sections. By the time half our show is over, the night is over, they're all filled in. And everybody's in. And you see, whoa, that was a bigger crowd than I thought because And we don't mind it. We don't take it personal. We know you people, the ones that are later go, well, there's 8 groups. We better get going. We're going to miss the first one. There'll be 7 more. What are you worried about? I can hear this conversation
For sure,
going, you know.
for sure. And now it's interesting because, you know, we look at it and so we have been told that we have sold 3,000 tickets and the place only holds 1,200. So
Oh, can I
it's gonna,
can I say something about
yes,
that?
yes.
Okay, update.
Okay.
And this is current. This is last night.
This is like,
So
you're
remember-
on the leading edge. You're
Okay.
with us.
Remember we said the Book of Lies, that Nora calls it the Book of Lies sometimes. Okay. Last night I said to him, I said,
Nor?
first of all, yeah, Nora. First of all, the place we were at was saying 3,600. And me and Paul are standing there in the afternoon, it's always empty, and you look, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
Even in the show, I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
And Nora said that was a mistake.
Oh,
And that
okay.
this 1,200 is a mistake.
Oh, okay.
And from the looks of the empty seats in there this afternoon, it looks like that's the 3,600 seater.
Not
And
last night.
was the
The
1,200
1,200,
seater.
I think
It's
you're
making
right.
sense now. Wait, you see what's in it.
Oh, I've been in there. I've
It's
seen
deep.
it. It reminds me of the old Universal Amphitheater before they boxed it in.
And
It looks just like that.
yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah.
saw the Beach Boys when it was outside once at
Yeah.
the Universal.
And you also saw this. You went to those Christmas shows every Christmas to be Brian Sykes.
Oh no, that's right. To be Brian Setzer from the
Setzer,
Stray
yeah.
Cats.
Yeah,
His
Stray Cats
Christmas
guy.
show was to die for.
Yeah, Bob always told me
He
about
did.
it, but I never
He did
went.
Silent Night with a stand-up bass player and who we learned likes our band, the
Yeah.
bass player of the Stray Cats. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
So,
But I remember that Beach Boys show. You guys, the Universal Amphitheater in Southern California, it was a beautiful summer night and it was open wide. It wasn't enclosed. And when we got there, the whole stage, I felt like we'd stepped onto a yacht. And
yeah.
it's a sloop, John B.
Oh.
Man, it's a yacht.
Yeah.
And all the gear's on the yacht.
Who was in the band?
Dennis was alive, the drummer.
Okay.
They're all alive.
Oh, okay.
This is in the heyday.
Yeah.
And
Was Brian with them?
Brian was there.
Okay, because it was
In the whole, it was overwhelming. They had something on. And
God.
the stage, I've never seen anything like that. It's like, that is so cool. So you're thinking like early 70s, maybe,
Yeah.
or late 70s. And so it's all that, all the gear, the drums that have position on the yacht. And then it's a beautiful summer evening. The lights go down, they come out and they start the intro to California Girls. You get the whole thing, gives you goosebumps. Until they started on this particular night to sing. And I was at the beginning of an off night for the Beach Boys.
Oh,
I was, Paul. And I'm just saying that because it's decades
it
later.
happens
It happens.
to everybody.
I was so excited. And then, I mean, this is Beach Boy heaven. The stage, the look, the sound, the boys, and this concert's going way south. By the back half, Dennis is so drunk from the drums, seriously,
Got him.
and he's going to come out and sing "You Are So Beautiful." You are so
Oh.
beautiful because Bruce wrote it, and Bruce said,
Oh,
so he's
yeah.
I'm going to come down, and he says, "I'm coming down to sing it," and he stumbles down, and we're the audience, we're watching, and he takes the mic, and Bruce is there. They all leave the stage. They leave him there, and he starts his version of "I love everybody."
Oh.
You are
I love
so,
you, man.
and it's horrible. You know, he doesn't care that they laugh, and they're on the side going, "Let him hang himself."
Yeah.
I bumped into that night,
That's crazy.
and this was Bell Curve, top of Bell Curve Beach Boys. This was an oldie gold. They're not an oldies
Right,
band.
right.
You know, I'm waiting for Sloop John B.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm waiting for.
Absolutely.
I can't wait songs.
I mean, look at it. Every band
I
has
didn't mean
their-
to diss him in this episode.
No,
I'm so
no,
sorry, but
it's
this
fine.
is a historic
Yeah.
old event, you
Yeah,
know, so I can
yeah.
talk about
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
you know, for us, I mean, we've had off nights. The one good thing about us, and we're grateful for it, is that we can have an off night, but we're never going to sing flat. I mean, we always seem to be able to sing.
But
matter-
look, I'm telling you, my own son Ryan said it. If you have a night and your band's just fantastic, but your singing is off, you're gonna have a bad night. If you have a night where your band's off, but your singing's fantastic, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So that it's the singing that wins. That's what drives this tour. how good all the singing is and the melody, and people love it,
and the songs
and the songs.
Yeah,
I hope we have a good
because
crowd
even
tonight.
though Bob was, I bet you. Well, tell me. So did the audience respond to Dennis and go give him, and just cheer?
Oh no,
Love him?
no. Everyone was mumbling.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
okay.
the mumble time of the show. Now
Right,
look,
right.
they're gonna come back out and rescue it.
Yes.
and they're gonna do everything.
They are.
The whole thing. And this is rock and roll.
Yeah, and it's their brother.
We're all upper 20s, early 30s. Brother,
Yeah.
okay, he drank. He's okay. We know about Dennis.
We love him.
We get drunk Dennis tonight.
Yeah.
Lucky us.
Yeah.
But, it was, the attitude wasn't really negative. Like
No.
they would take offense today. How could you do this? We're here to hear your songs. Don't treat them. It was them.
Yeah.
Remember they lit the blocker on fire when we did the Yankee Stadium gig
Well,
in 1966?
I was just going to
those Beach Boys.
bring that up, and way back in 1966,
rock and roll.
the Beach Boys came out from center field in an armored car
At Yankee
Stadium,
Sound Blast
and
66.
began to fight on stage.
These guys were out of control.
They were.
And only the word, they're not talking to the Cowsills. No one knows who we are, but we're playing with them.
Right.
But we're hearing about it all.
Oh my
And
God.
by
They
the
were
time we
notorious.
left, I think probably Mike Love dropped a match in the locker room. Stepped on it.
Yeah.
By the time they left town, though, they set fire to the locker room.
Right.
And like the folklore takes over.
Yeah.
It becomes a big, great deal.
Yes.
And we go, they did?
Yeah.
We behave ourselves.
Yeah, we were
We
behaviors.
were very young, but
Yeah.
we were there, and it was
Crazy.
pretty rock and roll wild.
Yeah.
So from here we go to Detroit. I'll see a couple of grandkids tomorrow. It's
Oh my
great
gosh,
getting
yeah.
visitors on the road, people. It's the alone, not alone tour, I call it. You're with 27 people. But honestly, right on any given morning, you can pull in and disappear till showtime. And just so long as you're at the show, no one's going to worry about
That's
it.
for sure. But I got to tell you, so a couple of days ago, we knew Russ was coming out. And so we're out on this tour, and it's just, it's a tour, okay? And it's aggressive tour, meaning every night we're playing, moving. And man, and I saw Russ, and I just gave him the biggest hug. It was so good to see somebody from home, even their home.
No, you're right.
Isn't my home, but
It's like you
like
hug them.
home.
You want to push them back. Go, you're from the outside, right? It's like this
Yeah.
fantastic. I love
was-
that feeling.
That hug was great
Yeah,
on Russ, man. It was
it's
like, oh my
great.
God, this is somebody who I know loves me.
Right.
Okay, you don't really know on this tour, like
Now you're rolling away from all of
All
it,
of
man, and it's like becomes over there. And
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
It's
so-
a little. Maybe it's an August thing because by August,
yeah, we are
different things are happening. And
Yeah.
people are dragging a little.
Yeah.
Even I won't name names, but this morning a peppy person was not peppy this morning. No, it was true. And I said, "We okay over there?" And they get a little harassed by the Keurig. It's fun stuff, I love that kind of stuff.
Who was that?
No, I'm not gonna bust them.
Whisper.
No, I'll give you two words. I'll give you one clue.
Okay.
Two words.
Okay.
A 2-word clue. Joe Millionaire.
Okay.
Oh, look
Okay.
out! What are we
Okay.
watching on the bus? Hey, Little League. All right, so the Little League World Series, we just finished with the softball. The
Yeah,
girls,
they're
they're
done.
great. They're getting their TV
due.
time and their
Yeah,
dues.
yeah,
and
it's a big
we're
deal.
paying attention.
But we had to wait longer than normal to get to the regionals of the Little League World Series. But
Yeah.
we're in them, and we're actually we're a little further along. And you know what I noticed? I don't know if you noticed this. So in Bristol, remember
I remember
that field and how they remodeled it.
everybody's
It looks slick now. It's not like the old
got
time
West
look.
Coast baseball look. Everyone's got beautiful fields. now.
Yeah.
But man, I'm going to tell you, it could have been a third great game, but I am picking the team from Ohio right now in front of
Right
you,
now.
all of you.
Okay.
And you don't even know what I'm talking about, you guys,
Right.
but they're hitters.
They're hitters.
I don't know if the pitch
But we haven't seen the Northwest.
We haven't seen the main pitcher.
all the
Right.
other
I
divisions.
know, I know, but I'm going.
Ohio-
Is anyone going to beat
Their
them?
kids were creaming the ball. I mean, a ground ball was
Well
knocking
trained.
over the second baseman that was
Yeah.
coming at him so hard. It was right to him, but he couldn't catch it because it was like hit his glove and it was crazy.
Look, me and Paul, we did Little League, and we were serious as all these kids. People.
That's true.
But no one's filming us. And then I see the replay of some of these swings, and they're well trained
They are.
kids. People, me and Paul, maybe we trained each other
Yeah.
by playing catch. That's as much as it went.
Yeah. We
I'll
didn't
hit you
have
some
lessons.
grounders. Okay, I'll hit you some grounders.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, hit me fly balls. Okay, I'll hit you fly balls.
Exactly.
That's how it was
Exactly.
back then. These kids
Yeah.
are so good.
I mean, we used to be up there sometimes and the ball would be way over our head and we'd go like that and hit the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a hit. could hit the ball anywhere it was, but that would not fly in nowadays baseball.
Boy, isn't it true? He reminds me when we were kids, when you're up at the plate in our little league, you're not looking for a strike. You hit that thing wherever you can get to it, man. That's what we did, and we got a lot of hits that way.
Yeah.
And I'll say Vladimir Guerrero, a famous ball player. If you don't know him, he made a career out of that.
Yes,
right?
he did.
Am I right? He'd hit anything anywhere.
It was a tomahawk and
get a single.
Yeah.
But we could do that too.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
We're looking for no, that's it. We're gonna not tap in our head.
No.
About a close call.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Sure.
We probably go to school with the umpire. He's probably in our class.
Yeah.
Back then. Now it's all so professional.
Oh my God.
But very impressive. I get it.
Yeah.
They're trained. You got to all get trained.
Yeah.
It's
morphed. Little League baseball is morphed into minor league baseball. I mean, these kids are that good.
And softball, a little different. See, and I learned this from my grandniece. Is it grandniece? Yeah,
Tessa's your
granddaughter.
Yeah,
Tessa. She's going to go to BYU softball this year.
27. She leaves.
Her softball career up to this point involves a group that are so extremely good at softball. They find each other. It's even an organization and get better because of it.
Yeah.
Now, just under that are the normal, like our little leagues and our this and the good softball players in high school and in all coming up. Oh, they were good all coming up, but they're not that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
This is the structure of the softball I'm learning more and more about.
Yes.
And it's interesting.
I mean, when me and Bob were playing and for years, there's never been travel ball. All of a sudden a travel ball thing happened.
Which is in baseball too, that's true.
That's right. Literally, they all have it now. And, the parents are paying money out the wazoo. So, the girl finally gets a full ride to a college, but you've already spent the college money that it was going to take to send them to college just on the travel ball. So it's like you're going to pay it one way or the other.
And we do not have parents. We had the parents that if we're getting on our bike that they bought us 3 years ago for Christmas, they helped us pay for baseball.
Right.
Like getting us
and they never came.
And let me tell you something. Back then, you see the focus, the helicopter moms, the helicopter dads, all over the little leaguers. They're going to go into the majors.
Yeah.
I love the commercial. The guy, I didn't make it, but no reason my kid can't.
Right.
Commercial is so funny. So we're at the games. We're not looking into the stand. Our parents don't come and see us.
Yeah.
We're not there, folks. We got a game that day. Maybe the family doesn't even know it. We're jumping on the bike. Maybe he doesn't know I haven't. Maybe one time we get to the field, we're playing each other. We're in the same little league.
School in North
He's
End.
good. He's playing up all the time. I'm bumping into this guy all the time in sports because he's good. He's playing up. All right. So we're always, if Supply School played North End,
it was a big day for us.
Even that.
The parents would come to it.
Paul's going to play Bob in the house, right?
Yeah.
The Little League team. And we're both good.
Yeah.
We're probably in first and second place.
Absolutely.
No one cares.
Yeah.
But we don't care. That no one cares. We're not raised that way.
Right. We were happy to.
I mean, there's parents in the stand, there's people in the stand, but we're not going. Parents. We're going. Oh, look, good turnout tonight. We're not going. Good turnout. Where the hell's our parents?
Yeah, no.
We're just.
We were
want to get playing the
all
game.
Of that. We were fine.
That's a different time.
It was a really different time.
And believe me, you did, I did. We both became involved parents in sports, but because it was fun.
Yeah.
Not because we should be there.
Yeah.
You wanted to.
Well,
and then you think more of your own parents as you go through it with your kids. How could they have passed on this?
Well, and Bob, I got to tell this little bit of a story. Bob makes the All-Stars, okay?
All-Star. I'm an All-Star.
They call the home, and Bob comes in the kitchen and dinner, and Dad goes, "Oh, wow, you finally did something right."
Yeah, that's
some bull nonsense remark, a real wise guy remark. And now Bob is in, and I am so excited. I go to his practices, everything, because I was just a year too young to be.
All the guys on the All-Star team.
Yes.
Right?
And so
he's going to be there next year.
They're all headed, and they're playing, and they're winning, and they're winning, and they make it to the state championship.
We do.
Okay, and I'm wondering why we're not going to
not
watch
a relative
them.
And say,
not a parent.
We win the Rhode Island State Championship.
Yes, they win that.
We're going to Maine to head for New England State Regional. You know what it is.
Which is a couple of hours from Newport. Trust me. New England is so close in states. And so we only could hear about it when Bob got home because, obviously there was not even telephones really back then.
No one reported back.
Nobody. And we didn't even know until the paper knew it. The Newport Press.
Daily News. Yeah.
I saw I saw it before I saw Bob. Okay, because they were out and they were on it, and so I was able to read the paper and find. And then I said, "They made it to the state." I'm running through the house. Bob made it to the state championship. They won it. They won it. And mom and dad are, just drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes, and they're going, "What? They don't care. Are we going?
But
or not?"
This is Little League. When we made it to state, and look, we're kids. We just made it to Williamsport. We're not going to get near Williamsport, but that day, that win, we're the Rhode Island State champs. We're going to go.
I know it's the smallest state in the union, but still,
we lasted one game in Maine. I got to tell you, we go up to Maine and we're feeling our roads. We're the Rhode Island State champs, so again, we're going to duke it out with these Vermont and Maine guys. Maine, we got to play Maine. This guy comes out and strikes all of us out, guys. I mean, no, he did. He was a phenomenal pitcher.
Yeah.
And it was just, there was nothing to report. It was such a failure in Maine. But we got to stay in the naval barracks.
Yeah.
We're all on cots the night before. We're eating in the cafeteria. We're living the life of baseball.
And Dad is in the Navy, and he didn't even think, wow, they're staying in Navy barracks. I'm going.
I don't know what happened. I hooked a ride with Mr. Hudson. I'm always hooking a ride, you guys. After we made All-Stars, of course, all the games, they're not Middletown anymore. They're traveling games. And I'm hooking a ride with everybody.
Mr. Healy always picked me up.
I had Mr. Hussey. He ran he was the manager
of the North End.
Yeah. But he was one of the managers of the All-Star team. So I'm being carted everywhere. I got no money.
Yeah.
After one win, the big one, the Rhode Island State champ, we're driving home, or it's like the airplane ride home from the championships for the pro teams. We're all like, and we go to the Newport Creamery as a reward. So the whole Little League team, we're running into the Newport Creamery up West Main Road, that one. And we come in, we're going to get awful waffles, which is the biggest.
It's what you get if you win.
An awful waffle was just a huge drink. You drink volumes of it.
If you could drink 3, you could get them free, but you'd never make it 3-3.
So I think with my 12-year-old brain, this is a treat from the coach. I have no money.
Right.
And I'm slugging down awful waffles. And if you can keep drinking, you got more. I'm slugging down. We're all slugging down awful waffles.
Yeah.
And then the coaches started asking for everyone to cough up the money, because this was not the day you're getting funded by anything. But I didn't know.
It's like 25 cents for the awful waffle.
It's not a lot.
No, but if you have none, it's
I'm feeling sick anyway from all the awful drinking.
Yeah.
And I got to go up to Mr. Hussey now. Well, everyone's excited. Yeah, get the money out. I'm going, Jesus, everyone's got money but me.
Yeah.
So I go up to Mr. Hussey and go, hey, I'm sorry, I don't have any money. And of course he's going, and I'm mortified. I'm 12. He's going, and of course, don't worry about it. We got you covered. We got you covered. And I just didn't want him to say anything. I'm whispering this. Everyone's right there. I don't have any money. I didn't want to ask any of my friends for money.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Mr. Hussey now was the guy on the island that handled all of the machines.
Yeah, the machines.
He was the vending machines. And so he would go to the boys club, and we always knew when Mr. Hussey was coming in and bringing all of his stuff. And I used to just go stand by him. I wasn't getting anything. I had no money either. But man, I would stand there, and Mr. Hussey would be putting it in, and then he'd go like this right behind him. And I was there, and I go, thanks, Mr. Hussey.
It stopped in the vending machine.
Yeah,
this guy.
That was the time to find Mr. Hussey. He was a really beautiful guy, and he loved kids, and
he did all that. He was our coach.
Yeah.
He was the all-star co-coach, but he was the coach of my baseball.
North End.
So we got that from him. We got all that kind of
and he was great. And he also had Hussey's Harbor House back in,
oh my God.
And his kids, we were good friends with the whole Hussey family.
Like you guys know the driveway, maybe some don't.
Yeah, we had money now.
Right. Now we have money.
Yeah.
So money back then, guys, is nothing. Look at the gasoline signs, 13 cents a gallon or whatever it was.
Right.
But it's all relative.
Right.
But Hussey had a harbor house with the best little pizzas and French fries.
They had a thing called a cabinet. They served cabinets with a thin milkshake that you
could, an awful,
but thin. You could drink it down in one gulp. It was really great. Mr. Hussey was really a great guy. We loved that guy.
Yeah, that was great, man. Little League was awesome. But that was a funny time. Even in Ohio, we played Little League. Now you're talking 8. Now you're talking 7, 8, farm league.
Yep.
We did farm team first, where we had T-shirts.
Yep. T-shirts and
And a hat.
Yeah.
All
And a hat. That's
And-
what
and
you got.
There's a picture of that around. Bill and Dickie are in that.
Yes.
With a hat and
Yes.
T-shirt on.
Yeah.
Now, Bill and Dick, so that means they're going to last only that year. They're done with baseball at the farm. And
It
we're
wasn't
like
their forte.
7 or 8. Paul and I
It was our
can't
forte.
wait for the next level.
Yeah.
The next level comes with uniforms. It's our first taste of being able to put on a baseball uniform.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
so
Knights, right?
That's the
the
night.
green.
But what happened on that was that our local friend that didn't play in our league with just the shirt and hat came to our games though. And he would see me and Bob playing. And he goes, man, you guys could come over to it was Whipple Heights.
It was
baseball.
Whipple Heights. Yeah, the Knights.
Yeah, the Knights. And so we said, oh, what are you talking about? And so he took us there. I mean, they're playing under the lights. They have these full uniforms
Green.
with a freaking knight embossed on the
Unbelievable.
thing. And they said that we could join it. I have a question for you while we go through this. And so we got these uniforms, and me and Bob are like on the same team
You
together.
can feel the letters. They were so heavy. We'd never
Yes.
put one on.
It was
you know.
incredible.
And you practice, you swing, you feel. What are we, 8 and 10?
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
maybe
know.
a year older than that.
Maybe
but-
9 and 7.
yeah.
No, 8 and 10. We're moving up. Right,
We're
right.
feeling
We're
good.
going into the
We're
good
feeling
years.
good.
Because 11 and 12 we're going to be in Rhode Island.
But Bob, we got these bitchin' uniforms,
I
and
loved them.
and look at there. If we had to pay to play Little League, and
Oh yeah,
we would have never played because they would have never paid money for us to play, and it's so weird.
they
that-
fought the fees.
Yeah.
Our parents, like, don't you buy your kids a baseball if there's an empty lot behind the house you live in?
no,
We had to make one out of tape on our own. Now I know Dad's teaching us stuff, but geez, pick
Yeah.
time and place. Give us a
we
baseball.
would get a baseball, but then we'd beat the cover off of it, and now we would take
Now
black
we gotta have tape around.
electrical tape, and now we would
All
tape
the
it,
time.
and then all summer we would redo the tape. We wouldn't get a new ball. And then if the bat broke, we would tape the bat back together again because we weren't going to get a new bat either.
Yeah,
So-
we tape the bat. And
Yeah.
he and I had gloves, but not anyone else had to use their hands.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
did not supply us with anything,
Nothing.
our parents.
Nothing.
They just set us out there
Yeah.
and that was it. We lived on West End Avenue, Myers Lake,
Myers Lake.
when we're on the Knights.
Yes.
That's because I never forgot it.
Right.
My
It was
isolated
Whitey then, wasn't it?
Whitey had all the gear.
Yeah.
White. So this got kid behind us.
Yes.
Whitey
Who was playing with the Knights.
over in on the Knights. But
Yeah.
this kid had a
He was a
bag
catcher.
of equipment.
Yeah.
Okay. He had baseballs. He had bats.
multi.
And he pulled them out. Now, so
Extra gloves.
behind us is this huge excavation site where they're going to build a shopping center.
Correct.
It's empty right now.
Yep.
And Whitey lives on a corner up there. We live on here.
Tore all the trees down and
He
whatnot.
saw us playing down there.
Yes.
He saw us playing.
Yeah.
He said, I got a baseball.
People.
Yeah, he comes back with the stuff we can play with.
Yeah.
And we were good to go.
Man.
I mean, think Sandlot. So Whitey comes in with extra gloves. Did his dad have? He
His
must have been
dad
a
was a
manager.
coach.
He had to be.
And Whitey was a catcher.
He had to be.
So we all wanted to dress up in that stuff, man, just to wear it one time.
Because we're young. I mean,
Yeah.
we're only 11 and 10.
Yeah.
I remember his sister. I don't know. She got our attention. A la Sandlot. It was like that where he had his sister in high school. And she was just a doll, and she just walked in and out.
Yeah,
we were at his
yeah,
house,
yeah.
and we just stop
We would
until she was gone. There was, but it was that. That's all that was. But I
Whitey
do
would go,
remember.
come on,
her.
guys, come on.
I do
You know,
remember.
and we're going, yeah, hang on.
Whitey had them,
He
and
did.
we got on that team, and
Yeah.
same team. And
Yeah.
look how young, because he could play good.
Yeah.
So we're both on the team, same uniform.
And again, our
Probably the
parents,
only time we're in the same uniform.
and they never, again, I mean, we were impressive looking, but we dressed
We
up
looked
in this
great.
stuff. And so you would think they would go, well, we got to go see what these kids are into.
You would-
I had
Because
no idea.
remember, this is our first Little League.
Mhm.
So we're showing up at breakfast dressed for the 4 o'clock game,
Yeah,
that kind
yeah.
of Little League.
Yeah.
Man, I remember one time we were on the porch and we're sitting on a railing on our house because we
Yeah.
got a game that day in
Yeah.
uniform.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the sky. Now, back in those days, no one tracked weather. No one knew about weather. We didn't wonder about the weather. We
Right.
experienced weather.
Yes.
And we're sitting on the porch and we got a game and here it comes right at us.
It was our first game of the season.
It was a storm. And we
Yeah.
know we're looking at a storm. It's not
Yeah.
raining.
No.
And neither of us are talking.
No.
And it's coming right at us.
Yeah.
And there it is. And now it's coming. the dark clouds are just above us,
Yeah.
and and the rain
Bam.
is
And
coming.
we were waiting for a ride. It
and
never came.
we started to cry, tear up a little.
We did. We cried.
We're gonna get
We
canceled.
were so depressed.
We're already dressed. And it was
Yeah.
too early to cancel for the
Yeah,
day. Like,
yeah.
what are we gonna do today?
Yeah.
But I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
That storm. Now today, you're going, well, we're going to cancel tomorrow's game. We know what's going to
24
happen.
hours before. Yes.
And this is just two kids knowing it's going to get canceled. It hasn't been canceled. What are
No.
you crying for?
We know.
I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe it'll clear up at 4 o'clock.
Right, right.
But we know the fields and we know the storm.
Yeah.
You knew your weather once it
For
appeared.
sure.
is
You
what
know, and mom
I'll
and
never
dad,
forget that.
Look, you got to give it to mom loved baseball. And I think
She
if
did.
mom didn't have so many kids, because look at when me and him were doing all of that, she has Barry, John, and Susan, and John and Susan could still be in diapers. Well, Susan totally is a brand new baby in Ohio.
I can hear it.
Yeah. And so John had to be in diapers.
Absolutely.
And so, you know,
John, Bob and Paul have a game today, so
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about them. Okay,
Exactly,
great. Now
yeah.
let's focus over
They're
here
not
now.
gonna be
Back to
around. We
this.
don't even need to
Right,
feed them.
right. Do we have to take them? No, they got their bikes. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It was that life.
It was that way.
So our baseball life was our own very life, our own personal
Yes.
experience,
Yeah.
and
And we did it for ourselves.
and it was perfect because it was over there. It was that life, and it really didn't interact except
Yeah.
that one night at the table. Hey, you made All-Star team.
Yeah.
It interacted. Oh, and the award ceremony. I will say that Dad took me to the award.
Yes. They were at
did.
my award ceremony as
He
well.
did, and
Yeah.
and I
So
got
maybe
my
he was
award.
busy. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He did some things that were
But-
great. Knock at the door.
Okay,
Hold on.
knock at the door. What I want to ask Bob about now, he comes
Yes,
back.
hello. Oh, we have some ice. Thank you.
We're getting more and
We'll talk
more
about this
stuff.
now. Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Look now.
Okay.
This is the other thing we get every day.
It's
You
a
want to talk
pain.
about this?
I will. It's a pain in the butt because it's all going to be, we're going to try to get it into this cooler over here. And we can probably show you this, but it melts so quickly. It melts.
Let me show you.
Get this water off.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah. So here's a case of water that as soon as, okay. So they bring this ice. So people forget that they've put their stuff over here. There's beer, there's water, there's Cokes, there's Diet Cokes. And so this is watch how much ice goes into this. And every time I go, so we really want ice, huh? And everybody goes, well, yeah, of course. We want ice. It's not, hang on. Oh, it's bad if I use my teeth. That's not gonna be good. Hang on, I've got it open. So you can look, you're seeing the opening right here.
Yep.
Okay. Not a lot of room for ice. Okay, so but now let's see. Okay.
Is this at all interesting? I hope so.
It doesn't matter. It's our podcast.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. There you go.
Okay. That's how much ice comes in
All
here.
right, we're gonna wait for the melting.
That's
The
all we
great
can
melting will occur.
do. And that's that.
That's that. Oh,
And
that
so-
is hilarious. Oh, that's pretty darn.
That's how much ice.
Uh-oh.
comes in. What happened?
Oh,
No, we're good.
no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's what that's all about.
Yeah, so I did when you were getting that ice, Bob. I said to everybody, I got to ask Bob something because it's vague in our minds. I think it's even vague in Bob's mind.
Okay,
a little
I'm
bit.
sure it is by now.
But
Whatever. it is.
Bob and Bill, okay, not even a year later, are like on Ted Mack's Amateur Hour. Okay,
Oh, in
so-
Ohio.
so that means
Right.
that Bob is proficient at singing and playing guitar with my brother Bill, who's very proficient. And, but
Right.
Bill didn't do
That's
anything
true.
else except, but Bob is, he's going on Ted Mack, and he's my baseball guy, right? So I'm asking you, can you just fill us in on, you had all this time for baseball and all this, me and you we hung out our whole life. I'm trying to figure out when was it you were playing with Bill and learning
In
these
Ohio.
songs? I know, but would you like late at night or early in the morning? What
I
was
guess
it?
I don't remember the detail of it. I can't
Okay.
remember.
He doesn't remember either.
But I remember sitting and crying about that weather and missing my baseball game. So what was important? But it's funny because it's true. In the middle of this, what we
Yeah.
just went through,
Yeah.
Me and
is
Bill, so
intense.
there's a TV show in Cleveland, okay? So
not Ted Mack, sorry.
it was Star of
Hold
the
that
Day.
tiger,
you know,
hold that
yeah.
tiger, hold that tiger.
Oh, what was his name? Never mind. Everyone remembers.
Yeah, yeah.
The amateur hours. Somebody's in.
But
Anyway, yeah, we're on TV.
and now mom and dad are very interested in these guys.
Well, they put us in charcoal suits.
Yeah, so now they're really
6th grade and 7th grade. So
Okay,
on a St.
6th,
Joseph's School
7th
when we
grade.
went on that TV show.
right on.
Because I told it was a competition show in Cleveland. And I told everybody in the 6th grade, Michael Quinn sat behind me. I remember him so well. And Michael Hayden and Steve Sharon. Anyway, I told them all, I'm going to TV. I'm going to, well, what 6th grader wouldn't tell everybody?
Right.
And
now who has a TV?
well, they know.
Some people don't even have
the
TVs
day
back then.
The day before, they know I'm going to Cleveland to be on television. And so I go on television. We sing the song Baby Blue.
Yeah.
BBABY, you're my baby blue. Okay, we do that.
Blue. Yeah.
And we're cute. I'm in the 6th grade.
Yeah,
Girls in the 8th or 7th.
And they're singing great.
And we're singing great. We're harmonized. We're playing 2 guitars, and we're in a competition show.
Yeah.
Gene Carroll.
Yeah.
Gene Carroll's in
Hold that tiger.
Cleveland. Okay, so we're in a competition show. We get beat by a magician. Okay, on that show, and everybody in my 6th grade class knows it. So now I'm going back to school. That's what I went through. Michael Quinn behind me. Cowsills, you lost. I know, Mike. You got beat by a magician. But just saying it like, hey, I know the facts about your case.
Yeah.
Not making fun of me. You got beat by me. I know, Mike.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
He was like making sure you knew.
Yeah, like they're giving me not trouble. They're just going, hey,
but didn't that take a lot of practice? I mean,
yeah,
okay.
we sang because we went into the talent show at that school at St. Joseph's School.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mom sang with us. Rock and Roll and Ocean for the first time, I think.
Right, I remember that song.
We were all very young. We did Cub Scouts there.
Yeah.
We did Cub Scouts in Rhode Island too before that. We
Right.
John Clarence. But
Right.
yeah, we're practicing, but it's not practicing. I think we're just playing.
Right.
And these things come up. We're not practicing for anything. We're just kids.
Right.
But we had this TV show, Dad Must Have Gone.
Right. And you wanted to learn a song probably.
What are you going to do on the TV
yeah.
show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's do Baby Blue. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all.
And you might have already known it.
I'm sure we did.
Okay.
Because we did Baby Blue. We were going to do the Wayward Wind, these old songs.
Right. So it
songs.
wasn't a 3-hour-a-day practice session
Not at
between
all.
you and Bill. Right.
I remember baseball practice more than, I think it was at our age, still young kids playing the guitar. Once we go back from Ohio to Newport again, and we get paid for that Newport women's lunch and $10 each, him and me, and we're like 13 and 14, we're going to kick it into high gear. But in Ohio, it's something we're good at. We're cute, but that's all it is. But Dad has foresight. You know, he said, this is good enough for television. He finds out about that show. It has to be. Maybe Mom. I mean, Dad was away all the time in Cleveland.
Yes.
He wasn't even home. He
Right.
drove every day to Cleveland to that office to recruit.
Right.
So yeah, that was a trip. No, those years are sprinkled with baseball memories, not musical memories. So
Right.
those came later, but you're right. Well, think about when we did go back to Newport. We went right to Wapping Road. We went right to the paper route from Curtin Collin. They had it. We got it from them. We went right to the Boys Club. Now we're going to start playing dances at the Boys Club. Me and Bill and Bobby Mace.
Yes.
And Bobby Mace is going to sing sad movies. I'm going to sing Traveling Man, and Bill sings everything else. It's always been that way.
3 guitars.
2 guitars. Bobby was on the drums. Mace was a little drummer.
Okay. No bass.
No bass. No,
Right
I would not know what a bass is.
Right. Because
And then Bobby Nunes was going to be big. No, there's no Beatles. This is
Okay.
59, 69.
Cool.
I don't know.
That's where they learned there was somebody out there playing something
Ricky
that
Nelson.
had 4 strings.
Yeah, Ricky Nelson had a hit. Traveling Man.
Oh yeah.
So whatever year that was, we had to dance that year at the Boys Club. You're singing the latest hits, not.
Right.
There's no guys. We lived the arrival and concept of oldies, of tribute bands. When we first finished in the 60s, all of us thought, well, that's the end of that.
Yeah.
There's no oldies show.
No,
it was over.
There's nothing oldie.
Not till way later in the 80s, maybe.
Yeah, that people.
The concept of songs from the 60s. Oh, we're going to still listen to those? Okay. Oh, we'll call them oldies. They're oldies.
Yeah.
We watched the whole thing.
And also the radio stations were pulling on to this classic rock kind of. It became the word classic as a few years went by. and these radio stations kept all of that music going
Yeah.
because our people just loved the music back
And then
then.
I guess people started to go, well, if they like hearing it, they'll like seeing it again.
Yeah.
But the band's dead. Well,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
make a
yeah.
replacement.
Yeah.
You know, like
Crazy.
that song, that movie, The Commitments, they were great. They're Go watch The Commitments. It's just
Oh, the
they
movie.
become a Motown band, and
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
the building of their band. They're
It
gonna
was
break
great.
up, and it's all about a band. It's great.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, listen, we'll let you guys go. I think we've babbled enough here.
Man, we've
done
an hour.
You know, New York calls and says, "You guys, you need to do at least a minimum." But no, they don't.
No, nobody's
New York's
done
been great, man.
They have.
Thank you to Market Media, Danielle, Steve, Rock, all you people.
All
we know
you guys.
keep us going.
Yes.
We hate being late, but the road's tough. It's tough out here, guys. Like we're without Susan, honestly, because we were going to be late again if we didn't do this.
Right. And Susan,
We're done being
and
late.
Russ came out, so you know
You
you
gotta
don't
let
want
him
to.
have some time.
Yeah, you got to. It's
Yeah,
important.
and you jump on him though. You get excited. Russ, you want to be a guest? Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah. And you know the thought cloud above Russ is, did they just ask me to be a guest? I want to get out of here.
Yeah,
You know, they're like,
yeah,
okay, well, thanks for saying yes.
And by now, you know that, boy, if something can be put off, the Cowsills are going to put it off.
We're gonna.
It's
We even
terrible, but
just to let you know, we did write to Susan for permission to do this.
yes,
We didn't do this without asking her because
Right.
her husband was going to be the guest.
yes,
And we didn't want to step on that.
no.
So we said, you know, maybe we better not just freeform this without talking to her.
And Bob, you reached out to her, and what did she say?
She said, Bob, this is a gift from heaven that they didn't have to rush over here. They
Yeah.
could relax, have your day off, you know.
What we know, though, if she had, we love this podcast, you guys. We love
Yeah, we
doing
do.
it. It just doesn't, you know. It's just coordinating time and people. And so
Yeah.
me and Bob, we just jumped on. We could probably do this every week, you know.
We can
and-
talk about sports if you want for an hour.
Yeah,
We should have a sports team show.
for sure.
You know, I mean, everyone's
Sure.
worried about the Dodgers. I'm saying, don't worry about them. But
It's
and then the
time.
Red Sox are screaming up the
Oh my
chart
God, I'm loving the
after
Red
they were after
Sox.
everyone wanted to run them out of
And the
town.
Dodgers on the last 9 games
They're
lost
being
8,
very, very
but
bad.
they're fine.
They get this guy from Detroit, right? Two balls. That's his name.
Yeah,
Screwball.
yeah, 2 ball.
And of course, everybody the Dodgers gets has to do bad first. It comes out, we paid $240 million for
Yeah.
500 years for that, but it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Everybody was so mad that the Dodgers were able to pay that money for this great pitcher, and well, he hasn't done anything great yet.
okay. It's great. You're supposed to- oh, the pressure. I can't imagine
Yeah, it
that.
must be something
But
crazy.
I love watching professional sports. They're all millionaires.
Hi, Rachel's back.
Oh, this is Rachel. She's
All
going
right,
back.
Hey, Rachel, again. I want to show you the ice. Look, they brought ice.
Look, we have a.
Oh, we have a lot of things.
Yeah,
We do.
we have too much stuff in the cooler.
Yeah.
Look at cold drinks
that.
for ages.
We're done.
All right, listen, we're gonna go and go to sound check and check this place out.
Yeah.
We'll fill you in on this place. Look for webs. Look, Carl, our front of house guy. Carl has a great site out there, putting things up on the Happy Together tour and stuff. They do it. The Happy Together has its own website. The Cowsills have their own thing that's focused on this tour, of course, now. Our Facebook page.
Right.
There's all kinds of content going up. Okay, folks.
Tons.
It's a lot of fun. It is probably one of the more successful summers. We're all shocked.
Yep.
The addition of all the new songs has been
Yeah,
great.
that's really great. And you know what? If you do go on some of these things and you see Carl is the administrator of one of these Happy Together things, give him a shout out, give him an attaboy, let him know what you guys are loving about it. And you know, because it takes his time. So give him some love.
Yeah.
And he'll love that.
It's great. Yeah. The other day he comes in.
Yeah.
Now look, all famous people go through that. I was recognized early phase of the shocking way you're going to be treated if you become famous.
Right.
I was recognized. That's the sentence. So we saw Carl the other day. He goes, I was recognized. I go, oh, we know what that means. Like after the Ed Sullivan
Yeah,
show.
'cause he was on our
Saw you
podcast.
last night. Yeah, he was on our podcast.
And so yeah.
In this world, and he goes, I was recognized.
And people come up because, you know, he's front of house. So he's literally in the audience doing the mixing and doing the whole sound thing. So people are coming by constantly going, hey, Carl. And he's going, what? Because Carl
It's great.
he's a quiet kind of like to himself person, not
It's
like
great.
ours.
He's
And
right out
so
there in the middle with
He
all
is.
of you.
He
Okay,
is.
so
And when anybody walks up, he thinks they're going to go, it's still loud. And a lot of people now are going up and go, hey, Carl, we saw you on the podcast or whatever. You know?
Here's the best one. He tells us this story yesterday, and then we'll let you go. So Carl comes out, he goes, yeah, man, I'm sitting there. I got recognized. I'm sitting at my board. And a guy comes up and he says, hey, can I take a picture? And would you take a picture? And Carl goes, sure. And so he thinks he's being asked to take a picture of the guy and his wife.
Yeah.
And so Carl clears his area, gets up, all right, give me the camera. He goes, and the guy goes, no, I want to take a picture of you.
With you.
And
So he put his arm around.
it doesn't happen to Carl.
Never.
What do you mean me? You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love hearing stories like that
Yeah.
from the kids out here. It's a lot of fun.
Very fun.
So next week, we don't know what's going to happen.
No.
We don't know who we're going to have on.
But we think it's going to be on time because we now have a kind of an understanding that, you know, if there's at least one person available, they can do it.
We're
But
going to do it.
me and Bob are always together, mostly out here anyway, so we can do them at any time.
That would be fun. Right in front of everybody. We're going to make a pact that for whatever crazy reason,
Yes.
we'll be late unless one of us does it. That one has to do it.
Yes. I believe it'd be
Would
fun.
that be a challenge?
It would.
Hey,
I'd
maybe
do
we'll
it.
have that anyway.
Dude,
We're
I
gonna
can do this alone.
Yeah, I can do it too. Hey, listen, I have thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, I think things.
Yes. Important
All right,
things that you need to know
things,
about.
right? That I think you need to know about. Know that. All right, everyone. It's been a blast.
It has.
This tour is amazing. We're coming
See
back
ya.
next summer. We already know it.
We're all going to
have
go
a lot of
swimming
fun.
in the lake back there now.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
It's great out there. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful lake, but you were so old. We just really want
Yeah.
to do the show and go to the next city.
Yeah.
And that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
All right.
we don't even want to take showers. We're so old.
And you know, but
Well, Bob does.
well, we're very clean though. And
Oh, yeah. I
that's
still-
that's
I'm
why
good.
I'm on to think we're dirty out
No.
here.
Well, we don't leave the sanitization of the bus.
We don't pursue grunge, but we can do it.
Yeah,
Put
that's
it
right.
that way.
That's right.
We can grunge better
That's
than
right.
most.
All right, people.
All right.
We love ya.
We are outro.
ya.
Goodbye. Over and out.